On February 26th, acclaimed author Emily Bain Murphy visited the library to talk about her new book, The Ivory City, do book signings, and answer questions.
About 2 years ago, we had a student approach us here at Marquette and say, I just finished this book called Splinters of Scarlet. It's one of my favorite authors, and she actually lives in the area. So we asked a few questions and looked into Emily at that time. And then she, for a number of reasons, wasn't able to coordinate an event with us that year. So actually this past fall during open house, she approached Mr. Holmes and I and said, hey, I have a freshman student attending this year, and I know we've talked about an author visit in the past. I also have a book coming out in November. We were 100% on board. So we knew we wanted it to be after November so the book could be out. And then we kind of grew it from there to involve other people.
My inspirations for writing The Ivory City, I loved Pride and Prejudice and Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. And so I kind of wanted to combine those two. But my main inspiration came from spending a day at the Missouri History Museum on the very last day of their World's Fair exhibit. I found some information that I thought would fit a murder mystery very well. My creative process usually begins with some sort of a vision that I see in my mind, and I'll get usually some kind of like a tingling feeling that lets me know, okay, this is an idea that I want to pursue. And then I'll usually take that idea and just run with it as far as I can until I kind of run out of steam, and then I'll start gathering other information. Mysteries are such a challenge. You have to tell the story and be dropping breadcrumbs of clues throughout. You have to obviously know who did it. You have to have enough red herrings and false suspects and then plant them all. It's just a big exercise in balance so that when the reader gets to the end, they think, okay, like I could have solved that, but I didn't. So I will often have to rewrite mysteries to make sure that I'm kind of striking that balance of this conclusion was inevitable, but not so obvious that readers are bored. It's like a big puzzle.
I heard about the book event through Libro and just doing library events in general. I really liked how there were student projects. It sounded like they were doing a lot of like asking classes to do stuff for it, such as like food, or there was a documentary made by students that placed in like a competition in a history thing. It sounded like a pretty good sized event. I would say I'm a bigger reader than I am a writer. I definitely think writing and reading is something that any person needs to know to do anything if you're trying to pursue corporate stuff or just to make money.